It is about that time to talk about National League MVP, the last three to do it. Chris Bryant in 2016, Giancarlo Stanton with the Marlins. Last year, Christian Yelich, is he back as one of the finalists for NL MVP? Well, we're giving it to you in alphabetical order. We begin with Cody Bellinger of the Dodgers. He led the National League in WAR among position players, second in OPS, second in extra base hits, third in home runs with 47 overall. He greatly improved compared to last year, average went up 45 percentage points. His 47 home runs, third most in a single season in Dodgers franchise history. Anthony Rendon is a finalist for MVP, led the National League with 126 RBIs, second in NL in on-base percentage, third in NL in average. He'll be the second player in the National/Expos franchise history to win this award. Bryce Harper did it in 2015. And our third finalist is Christian Yelich. He'd be the first player to win consecutive MVP awards since Miggy did it. Miguel Cabrera back in 2012-2013. Career highs in average, homers, on-base percentage, slugging, OPS, and stolen bases. 10th player in history with 40 homers, 30 stolen bases in a single season. All right, our last category, AL MVP, your last three winners. In 2016, Mike Trout, Jose Altuve of the Astros pulled it off in 2017. Last year, Red Sox star Mookie Betts. Any of those guys finalists for the AL MVP this go-around? We begin, because it's in alphabetical order, with Alex Bregman. He led the American League in walks, led all AL position players in WAR, 8.4. Second in AL in on-base percentage behind Trout. Third in AL in OPS. First Astros since Lance Berkman in 2006 with 40 or more home runs in a single season. Marcus Semien is a finalist for the AL MVP. He led the American League in plate appearances, third in AL in WAR among position players. One of 5 players in the majors to play all 162 games. Breakout year. Batting average went up 30 points, every statistical category. 15 homers last year to 33 this year. And of course, Mike Trout. He led the American League in on-base percentage with a .438 in slugging. He led OPS plus. He led his on-base percentage. He led for the 4th consecutive season. Set career highs with 45 home runs. A look back at the last 3 NL Cy Young Award winners. deGrom did it last year. Mad Max in 2017 and 2016. Get ready for familiar faces for 2019's finalists for NL Cy Young. We begin with Jacob deGrom. He won 10 games last year, 11 this year. Led the NL with 255 strikeouts, pitching WAR, opponent's OPS, second in ERA WHIP, and third in ERA plus. He didn't have a 1.7 ERA like he had last year, but still a tremendous season from deGrom. Hyun-Jin Ryu, he led the National League in ERA with a 2.32. He also led in ERA plus, walks per 9, second in home runs per 9, third in WHIP, became the third Dodger since 2014 to lead in ERA. Ryu was terrific, put together a 32-inning scoreless streak in May. As for Max Scherzer, he led the National League in K per 9, K to walk ratio, 6th in ERA with a 2.92. His K per 9 has increased each of the last 7 seasons, so he's like a fine wine. He's getting better with age. Max Scherzer, one of your 3 finalists for NL Cy Young. As for your 3 finalists for AL Cy Young, we begin with Gerrit Cole. He led the AL in ERA, strikeouts, K per 9, ERA plus, second in wins with 20, and a strong WHIP. Highest single-season K per 9 in MLB history at 13.8. Also, could be the third Astro. What's the third Astro to lead the league in ERA in the wild card era? Charlie Morton is a finalist. He went 16-6 on the year. His 240 Ks, third most in a single season by a Rays pitcher. Only Chris Archer had more. Charlie Morton's first 14 starts, 8-0 with a 2.1. Looked like he was cruising as a front-runner for this award. Kind of fell off his last 19 starts. Justin Verlander is back. He went 21-6. He finished second in the American League in ERA with a 2.58. His season could be divided into 3 parts. His first 13 starts, a 2.16 ERA. Next 8, ERA around 4.5. Last 13 starts, a 1.92. Let's get into NL Rookie of the Year. First finalist, Pete Alonso. His 53 home runs are a single-season record for an MLB rookie. Those homers also a Mets single-season record, surpassing the prior record of 41, held by Beltran and Todd Hundley. He was amazing. 3 of 6 NL Rookie of the Month awarded this year went to him. Mike Soroka, third in NL with a 2.68 ERA. That's the lowest ERA by a Braves rookie since the end of World War II. His 1.55 road ERA was the best in the majors. I think that's important. How you compete on the road is important. He was the best. Fernando Tatis Jr., he played 84 games. That's it. But he led NL rookies with a .317 batting average, a .969 OPS, which was the highest average in OPS by a Padre rookie. Next closest OPS was Ryan Shildt, .869. Our first AL Rookie of the Year finalist in alphabetical order had 369 plate appearances, but that's all Yordan needed to become the heavy favorite to win this award. OPS way over 1,000, highest by any rookie in the history of baseball. Led all AL rookies in on-base percentage, extra base hits, second in home runs and RBIs, minimum 200 plate appearances, 27 home runs, most ever in a single season by an Astros rookie. Brandon Lowe was one of the finalists. He played 82 games, second among AL rookies in slugging percentage and OPS. He was on the IL from July 3rd to August 23rd. He had a shin injury, but he was good enough to get a 6-year, $24 million contract extension in March by the Rays. And let's give John Means of the Orioles some love. He led AL rookies in wins, ERA, and WHIP, minimum 75 innings pitched. He had a 3.6 ERA in 155 innings. The rest of the Orioles had a 5.83 ERA in almost 1,300 innings.
Really unbelievable, all these young stars that we got right now in the big leagues.
Might come home with the hardware.
Who do you got? MVPs doing MVP things.
I don't know who's going to win the Cy Young, but I know he's in this room.
Wake up, America. This dude's an absolute ace. I think he's the best pitcher in the game.
The trophy is waiting.
He is turning into a star before our very eyes.